celebration in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. They're going to get on that. And what a job by the onside kick team to pull that one off and steal a possession. They'll leave it with him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Offense in the hurry-up.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
Looking to scramble. He breaks into the open. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. On the move to his left. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
From the gun, running back on the move. Look out, he's got room. Inside the 25. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, what a move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! You have to wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gashed them all by himself.
Well, and you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time. You got misdirection. There's so many things to look at. The quarterback can throw it, but when you got an athlete behind center that can do that, it's just frustrating. Too many things to try to stop.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Anthony. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball. Trying to burn this defensive back. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Slips through the line, and he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Sails one into the middle. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Scanning the field, it's Green. Under fire. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game,
Turning it on! Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it as a plus 42.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Some much-needed life for this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anthony. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. The tag.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's create...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
The offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Green. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Looking to throw on first down. Gets away from one. He throws one to the left. Makes the grab at the 30. Bulldozes his way through. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Looking to throw throw, and he needs a chunk play. Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Looking downfield, it's Green. Finds the tight end. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There he goes. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Wants to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Under fire. He's going to run it. At the 20, he's got space.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Going to the run, it's Washington. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, the running back has it. At the 15, he's loose. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking for space to the left. He's turning it loose into the middle. Makes a grab on the shot. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Back to pass, it's Mateer. extending the play. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown Sooners! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he puts through the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Going right to work up top. Looking left. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Back to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. You see this kicker not only needing to generate power, but lining it up from the left hash. A 59-yard try coming. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. The Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Bring it out. It's Sategna. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got it out. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's it's Anthony. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Flushed out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Dances away to buy time. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They take the lead with the 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anthony. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Makes it past the marker. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. The give to the tailback. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They'll run play action. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the move is the 30. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a 1st down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
To the air, it's Green. Finds his big tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback now breaking the field. Short gain on the play before he slides. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Tries to get it on the ground. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and they vault on top by 1 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Oh, they're after him! Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Going deep. He's got it on the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Pass the tag. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Gonna run it. It's Barnes. Touchdown Sooners! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
This is an offense offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the 2, and the lead stays at 5. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking for a man. It's Green. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the running back. Makes him talk to the hand. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
And after the short game, that is going to put this one in the books. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.